Hi guys, how are you tonight? We are here celebrating at the end of the evening. There's several things going on that I just wanted to share with you tonight. One of them being, as you know, this is the holiday, the Easter, as it would be said, weekend. As for us who are believers, it's all about Yeshua and his death on Good Friday and his resurrection uh, on Sunday, 3 days later, and we celebrate that. And of course, um, we say he's risen, and because of that, we live. But it's also the 1st of April, and it's also the start of a new quarter. It's the second quarter of the month of the year. I'm sorry, not the month, of the year. It's the second quarter of the year. And there are a lot of things that we need to be doing because we don't want to lose momentum um, for what we would have going on. I don't want to be before you long tonight, but I have this desire, and I've had it actually for a while, and I should have done this already. But what I want to do is I'm going to be starting as of today, and so today is the introduction. I'm going to be doing 30 days, 30 days in the month of April. I'm going to be doing 30 days and of energy pulls. Energy pulls, maybe some tapping, everything and anything to do with energy that is going to keep us in momentum, that is going to keep us creating, this phenomenal life that we want to have, that is going to have us just keeping moving in the aligned actions that we need to take. And sometimes I know I didn't complete everything that I wanted to do in the last quarter, and I'm sure the same might be for you, but we cannot allow that to stop us in our tracks, because outside of that, there were still so many synchronistic things that happened for me. I needed a new vehicle. I've been putting a lot of money into an older vehicle that I had, and it just wasn't working. And so I decided that, you know what, I'm going to create and make space and pull a new vehicle into my life. And that's exactly what happened. There's some other things that I've done. I said I wanted to take a trip. And as it stands right now, I've pulled a trip into my life. In the very near future, I'm going to be taking a trip into Las Vegas. And, I'm so excited about that. And I'm also looking at something that I want to do at the end of the year. Maybe around September, and then again in December. And so I'm pulling those things, and I took a look at my business, and I took a look at the way that I wanted to create my business and what I wanted to do. And I don't necessarily want to be a life coach, and that's not exactly what I want to go after. But what I do want to be is a facilitator of helping people unlock their scrolls. And so over these next 30 days, and I'm going to explain all of these things to you as we go along, but what I want us to do in the first 7 days of the 30 days is to get into a place of congruency and a place of clarity. And we talked a little bit about clarity if you've been following the page. And I know some of you have come to the website, and there was not some things that you were looking for, because I was just in that place of adjustment and making changes that I needed to make for me to be in compliance with what it is that I wanted to do and what I wanted to bring forward to you. So it's been an exciting day here with my family coming in from Nassau and visiting and so forth. But I just had this desire to share this with you and to go through this 30 days, and for me to reintroduce myself to you, from this new perspective of where I wanted to be, because I just was feeling some resistance and some unalignment. And so I had to go back and say, wait a minute, what is it do I really want to be doing? And how do I really want to do it? Do I want to be one of those people trying to, you know, just make you a client? No, I want us to work together. I want us to create together. I want us to explore what it is that you believe you're supposed to be doing in this earth as a kingdompreneur. I truly want to speak to people who are believers. I truly want to speak to people who are seeking to understand, whether you call Yahweh a higher power, where you call him the universe, or what have you. Let's explore those things and let's talk about it. Let's put it in context of your life. Let's get rid of all those limiting beliefs. Let's deal with all of the resistance. Let's deal with all of the judgments, and let's unlock your scroll, because if you're a human being walking around in the earth today, you came from the Creator. You made a soul contract with him to come into this earth realm. And we're going to explore those things, and we're going to do some energy pulls. And what is an energy pull? An energy, everything is energy. Everything is vibrating at a certain level. You're seeing me across this computer now because of the frequency and the vibrations and the speed at which they're going forth. The chair I'm sitting on, the table the computer is resting on, wherever you're sitting or laying or listening to this or flying across the air somewhere, everything is an energy. And as everything is an energy, you have to learn how to not pull into your life things that you don't want because you're constantly thinking about them. And you are what you think, believe it or not. And so let's learn to tap into that energy, become one with that energy, and use that energy to pull everything to you. You know, the word of Yahweh says that you will have what you say. It says ask and receive. A lot of us know how to ask, but a lot of us don't know how to receive. So one of the things that we're going to do over the next 30 days is we're going to learn how to receive what it is that you want to create in your life. We're going to learn what it means to become congruent in what your intentional desires are to have what you want to create in your life. And that's what we're going to be doing with those energy pulls. And we're going to learn how to bring those things into your being and into your life. That was my cousin you just saw walking past, who's visiting. And so let's just, look at that. And so I just wanted to explain to you today what an energy pull was. And it's really what is how everything works. If you are congruent in your mind, your subconscious and your conscious mind are in sync, there is nothing that you cannot do. Nothing. Everything is possible. Completely, you're working in a space of limitless capacity and possibilities. And so one of the things that I want you to do, if you're listening to this tonight, or whenever you see this today, tomorrow, I want you to just take a deep breath. I want you to relax. I want you to release everything about the second quarter, the first quarter that you did not achieve. And then I want you to look with excitement about the brilliance, the infinite possibilities of the future that you can create today, the seeds that you can plant today that create your future right now. And we're going to do that through energetic pulls. We're going to do some tapping, everything and anything that can help us to bring that to pass. But I'm really just becoming in love with the energy pulls because I see how they work. I have entered into a place of rest. And rest does not mean that you don't do anything. It means that you're not pushing to make anything happen, because you now know how to create and pull everything to yourself. Pulling to yourself from a perspective of receiving. Fantastic. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to our time together. And I just want you to do this one thing for me tonight. Or, if you're listening to this, whatever time you're listening, I just want you to take a breath and just pull with freedom, because that is so light for me. And I hope the energy of that lightness, I'm sending that out to you right now. I want you to receive that. And we're going to spend, I don't know how long, whether it be 15 minutes or a little more than 15 minutes. I don't want it to be too long, because I don't want it to take away from other things that you have to do in your day. Some of it is going to be live, some of it is going to be pre-recorded and posted, and you'll just be able to listen to it and apply it to your life. We're going to touch a vast amount of areas in your life about pulling energy and creating space for what it is that you want in your life. I've been on a journey, and now I feel that I'm released to begin sharing that journey with you and taking you on this flow of possibilities that's going to be so phenomenal and so exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. And in fact, I'm just going to put this out there because it's here. I am looking forward to bringing some of you coming to the Bahamas and working with me and playing with me and just exploring the areas that you need to be able to pull energy to and through to create the life of brilliance that you were meant to live. I'm telling you, your scroll will blow your mind. And I'll explain what a scroll is to you. In other words, everybody has a soul mission and a soul purpose and contract that you made to come into this earth realm and to do something phenomenal. And I want you to walk in that brilliance. I want you to walk in that freedom. Listen, I love talking with you guys. I love playing with you guys. I love hanging with you guys. Let's do what we're meant to do. You just have to reach a place where you make a decision that you're not going to live anybody else's life. You're just going to live your own. And when you do that, there is nothing that you cannot do. Nothing. Thank you.